Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and Part 5 of my Ted the Bear Penetrator campaign with the legions of... Right, Trace? You having a moment?
Most privileged of Slanesh.
Okay, good. Right, okay, so we're doing very well, actually. If we continue to do well, I might up the difficulty. I'm just a little bit nervous about being, instantly attacked from every angle. I don't necessarily mind it at the moment because we've kind of got a base. And this is, both in my Nurgle and my Zinch campaign. And my Greaser's campaign, which is my Patreon supported campaign at the moment. I felt like it's been very hard to create like a base. Because I'm just getting attacked from so many directions that it's nigh on impossible to defend myself. And so it's hard to like build up your infrastructure. Whereas here, I feel like this is fine. I'm okay with this. This seems to be going very well. So we'll see. We'll see.
Prince's Herald.
I'm keen not to make the game too easy for myself. At the same time, I had such a rough time previously that I'm just a little bit nervous about it. But we'll see how it goes. A world of darkness. Stand itself erupts in obsidian spines. Subcoating crimson blood. Oh, well, there we go. It's, oof, house prices are going to take a bit of a nosedive, aren't they? Hey? Never mind. Alright, you're... Now, Stig of the dump. You're over there. Trace, I'm going to send you in here. I'm going to send you in, and you are going to encircle. You're going to be Big Spoon. And you... Oh, hello.
Blasphemy! Blasphemy! I serve Ursan!
Okay, good. God, he's so fucking loud, isn't he? Oof. I'm going to be honest. It's not drawing me in. So this is a Forbidden Citadel, which is our Zinch building, isn't it? Yes, it is. So... we do kind of want the growth. I mean, pink horrors are fine. I would like some flamers, but let's worry about that. Let's get a Totem of the Eagle, and we will also... let's do this. It's going to give us some cash. So that seems fine. Let's go for that for the moment. And ideally I want a Carnal Den to get some extra garrison there, just to be on the safe side. The Cavillings, they're dead. Oh, we've got a Plague Ridden. Oh, that's good. Alright, we are... Hello. Oh, Trace. You're about to get spit roasted. Not for the first time, eh? Right. I think it might be best for you to get out of dodge, because it seems like you've got some peeps after you. If we attack this way, are you going to come? Are you going to join the? Nope, you're going to run away. That's actually fine, because Castalton's coming in this direction. Oh, we can attack the settlement, or do we just let Castalton do his thing? I might just let Castalton do his thing. But in the meantime, let's get Putrid Scum. Paul. There's Paul. Paul, well, actually, what do you do, Paul? You're aggressive, are you? Oh, okay. And what does... I never actually checked. What does Carl do? Carl is pinioned. Okay. Brian is a maimer. I'm not surprised. And Tracy is an enslaver. I knew about Tracy, didn't I? I'm fairly sure I knew about Tracy. We knew Trace. You can have that, I guess. Oh no, definitely have that. That's better. Have both of them. Courtesan. You don't need control. That's not important.
Demon Prince.
You can have one of those, I guess. I'm not that invested. Treason of Zinch could be useful because that's going to lower melee attack. So sure, let's grab that. This is going to give us replenishment, it's going to give us glory, and it's also going to give us income. So I think that could be a good shout. Let's do that. And over here we'll get some carnal dens, because it's a party town, apparently. We've already got the money here, haven't we? We've got the money, we've got that thingy. We could maybe go... I kind of want to go infrastructure here, but to be honest, we don't really need it. So I guess we'll just hold off. Let's see. Well, oh, Costalton's come right in, and he's being joined by the Norskans. Interesting. Can I seduce? That costs too much to seduce. No, you're too much. You're too much. Really? Literally everyone's too... Oh, no, I can seduce them. I don't have the money. How much would you be to cost? Okay, that's a lot of money. What about you boys? No, you're way too much. You boys? No. Alright, well, fine. I guess we'll just have to kill everyone then. It's fine. Well, it's a ballsy move by Costalton, throwing himself at Ted, backed up by the garrison from the nearby Norscan settlement, who apparently want me as much as dead as Costalton does. Ted launching himself at Costalton and his elemental bear. Meanwhile, my right flank is a little bit more exposed. Brian trying to engage the winged lancers and the fleshhounds of Khorne, pretty much holding my right flank. It's not a great move, but I'm just going to have to do it. Meanwhile, the left flank, some Streltsy, as well as, well, and more Strelt. There's a lot of Streltsy. Fortunately, we had that Vanguard deployment, so we managed to just launch ourselves right in their face. And as you can see, their right flank is in tatters. Ted still dueling with Costalton and the elemental bear. He's taken a bit of a beating. He's summoning in some blue horrors there, trying to even the fight. The Fleshhounds still fight. They're still going, but they're up against it. There's a lot of stuff over here that they're not doing very well against. They're kind of more of a flanking unit. They're not really throw them into combat, but you know, the rest of my army's busy, so tough. God, I could really use Brian over here to lend a little hand. Unfortunately, it looks like we're doing it, but enemy reinforcements are arriving. Costalton's right flank is disintegrated, and our forces are now moving up to render assistance to Ted at the centre. Ted's currently just up above. Come on, get that devastating flanking in. You got it, Ted. Oh, brutal hit there. That elemental bear's down to... Yikes, taking a big chunk of health off. Come on, one more hit, Ted. You've got this. He did not get this. Come on, Ted. Yes! That bear's down. Bear is down. Ice bear down. And now Costalton's going to get it. It looks like he was chasing after poor little Carl. But now Costalton's met his match. Eat it, nerds. You've got 25 armor. I've got like 10 times that in armor piercing. Costalton, he's going to run away. I thought he was unbreakable. Oh, he's dead. Well, that's one way to deal with him. Right, he's dead. Good. Our forces now racing over to deal with what remains of the Kislev left flank. My Fleshhounds appear to have died. Never mind. You know, easy come, easy go, right? Fleshhounds. Not just for Christmas. Oh, wait, there is some Fleshhounds left. There's some Fleshhounds left. There we go. Fleshhounds, there we go. It's fine. There we go. It's fine. I think my Furies have died as well. I have not been particularly careful. Ted is down to 4,000 hit points. And we still have the garrison to deal with. Not that it should be particularly difficult. It's mostly just a bunch of marauders. Some marauder... Is that champions? Yeah, Marauder champions. I mean, the Norseman ice trolls are probably... In fact, the worst thing's probably the hunters. You just need to kill the hunters. Spawning in a unit of Furies. Are these horse archers just charging us? Nope, they ran away. Oh well. The tide of demonic monstrosities and followers of Khorne smashing in against the enemy garrison. Ted smashing the Norscan ice trolls. I think he just wiped out like 4 of them in one hit. Jesus, Ted. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, the trolls are understandably a little bit perturbed and are fleeing the battlefield. We've managed to lock down the Marauder hunters, and we're now coming in an attack on the rear. I think our flesh hounds might be. I think they're sad. I think they're gone. They might be gone. I think they're gone. Never mind. The important thing is, Costalton is dead. The enemy garrison is dead, and Ted isn't. That's key. Ah, we lost the doggo. That's a shame. I feel like taking the... that's quite a lot, actually. Let's go with Nurgle for the replenishment. Demons are current network of caverns. Oh, Noblars. Razor standard. Nah, Cullum. Cullum.
Demon Prince.
Oh, we've got more boys there. Might have to bring Trace in. Just as well. Obviously the reinforcements from the settlement didn't. Now, oh, actually, you're not at war with the Norscans, are you? You know what? I thought you would be at war with the Norscans. You're not. Fair play. Fair play. We got dual horns. So reduce our melee attack, but would give us more hit points. Plus Blight Boil. Would potentially... it would make us go out of control. I kind of feel like we want to go Gore just for the health. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Got Armoured Chaotic Body. So that would reduce our... yeah, no, we're going to stick with what we got for the moment. Spiked Gauntlets would give you more... So, same armor, same melee defense. You don't get Fate of Buna, but you do get more armor-piercing weapon damage, which I'm kind of like, maybe. Infernal Gateway is really nice, though. So we might do that. It's a fantastic spell. So what do we have at the moment? So we could... Let's reduce our leadership and speed a little bit, but would give us more... Less charge bonus, more hit points. Oh, I've never... Like, unit mass, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about unit mass. It's a bit of an odd one. I would like the extra armor. Our armor has dropped a little bit. I don't think I need the weapon damage, though. I think I'm okay. Serpentine Tail, melee attack, melee defense. I think we're okay. I mean, that would beef up our melee defense a tad. So we'll go with that one. We've also got Titan. So this is more armor piercing, less base weapon damage. So that would give you 770 armor piercing damage. Bonus versus large. I think we're going to go with the axe. Staff of Bone. What does that do? Sure, let's have a look. That's not really going to give us an... Great. I mean, the only problem is the offhands are garbage, so you may as well just go with the two-hand, right? Obviously the two hands. Lovely.
Demon Prince.
Ted did take an absolute beating. But he's okay. You know what? I quite like the Nurgle abilities, so I might go with this. The Nurgle abilities are always good.
Rewards me once more.
You can't go wrong with a Nurgle ability. More hit points is probably good, so let's go with that. And... Carl. You can have that one. Okay, if we attack here, we'll get Costaltin, or, well, not Costaltin, but if we attack there... No, come back! No, Ted, where are you going, you fucking idiot? Are we going to have to attack the settlement? Oh, you want to go all the way around here? Okay, we're going to have to attack the settlement, apparently. We're going to have to attack the settlement. It's not ideal. The garrison is pretty dead. But we then have Ivona Kostina, Baelgar Gorax, and Stig of the Dump also in attendance. That's a lot of stuff to kill. Brian and Carl leading the charge into the settlement, which is shaped like a chaos icon, which is an interesting artistic decision. However, there's no one to stop us. We're just going to walk into the city. The enemy's mostly congregated over here and in the city centre. I don't know why they're over here. A little bit confusing as to what they were thinking, but never mind. That means we just basically just wander in. So immediately going to go and grab the objective on our right side. Reinforcements will be arriving shortly. We will be arriving first. Will we? 20. Yes. Yeah, Tracy's going to turn up first. And then another enemy army, which is just a general. So we've already grabbed this objective completely unopposed, which is good. We do have some Marauder Horse Mars. I'm a little bit worried about these guys because they could cause us some issues. They are, of course, missile cavalry. Fortunately, the Plague Drones catching up with them there, locking them into melee combats, and then Ted can turn up and get some heals thanks to his nice... Is it his head? I don't know. He's got good head. Anyway, and a big axe as well. A really big axe. Well, seeing as we're unopposed, it means that we can position our forces nice and evenly. So basically, we are going to push in 3 different locations. We're going to push up to this objective over here. We're going to push over to this objective over here. We're going to push up to the centre as well. Tracy, the magnificent bitch, has turned up. Looks like the enemy general is getting stabbed by her lads. Not sure he seems to be ignoring everything, but he just blasted Terry in the head, but it's fine. There we go. In comes Trace. She's going to finish off that enemy general. Now our forces are pushing up, so we've got Bloodletters advancing. Moving up to these 2 little choke points over here. We have to be careful of Ted getting filled full of javelins. We do not want that to happen. So we kind of have to keep him away from the Horsemasters. I get the feeling they will probably target him if they can, but as long as he's in melee combat, he should be healing up, so he should be fine. Bloodletters will make very short work of any Marauders or Marauder champions. Especially because these guys don't seem to be interested in fighting. They seem to be walking through us, which is obviously not very good for them. Advancing over here, getting a little Infernal Gateway off, which sucks off a bunch of these Marauder Horsemasters. And these Marauder Hunters, which is good for us. These Marauder Spearmen not going to last very long against our Bloodletters, and we're going to take that objective. So far, so good. Meanwhile, we've got 2 units of Chaos Warriors of Khorne advancing up to the centre, but a barricade is going to be constructed before we reach that, so we're going to have to smash our way through there. On our right flank, once again, we have Brian and the Bloodletters clashing with Marauders. Trying to push through there. It's fine. And over here, yes, we do have more Bloodletters. They're going to deal with these Marauder Axe Masters. Axe Masters? Axe Boys? Then we have Tracy's forces waiting as well to join the fray. Where is Tracy? Trace, get up here. Oh, she's just finishing off the enemy jet. He's dead. He died. She's now moving up very quickly. We're now overrunning the Marauders on the left flank. Ted finishing off the last of these chariots. Marauder Spearmen being chonked down by those lads. And Tracy is arriving. Now, what I want to do with Tracy, if we have a look over here, we can see that the Chaos Warriors of Khorne are trying to smash through the barricade, but there is 4-ish units of Marauders currently blocking our path. However, my thinking is, if we can get a, I don't know, like a pendulum or something off there, that should do quite a lot of damage. That's my thinking. So that's our plan. Meanwhile, we're pushing already. We're almost in the city centre there. Look at that. Oh, that pendulum, off it goes, and that wiped out like literally 4 units of guys. 244 kills on Trace there. That was absolutely brutal. That just annihilated 4 units. I mean, they were closely packed together, but holy shit, Tracy. Calm the fuck down. Leave some for everyone else. Meanwhile, we also have the reinforcements from Kislev, which amount to Ivana, Humpalot, and this 23 armoured Kossars. That's it. That's all they get. That is their lot. It's not much, but apparently they're kind of separate to the rest of the army. So while the Norskans have all broken and run, the Kislev lot seem to be a little bit more sort of like, nah, this is fine. We can take them. Although obviously they can't because, you know, because there's way more of us. We outnumber them quite a lot. And also we've got Ted, so I don't... Yeah, I think it should be fine, to be honest. Ted, stop pissing about and just chop her head off. Ted. What are you doing? Are you just jumping on her? Don't jump on her. You're not fucking Super Mario. I guess it did work, though. Like a turtle. That's a lot of dead people. Okay, we got... I feel like it's maybe best to, like, get one of every one. Because that way you get all the corruption. And the corruption gives you bonuses across the board, so... Is there any harm not to do it? Whoa. Oh, is that what we... Oh, and then did we get more stuff? Holy shit. Holy shit. So torso, stomach band, just in case you wanted a stomach band. I don't. It's got spell resistance, physical resistance. That's fine, but I'm kind of tempted maybe to go something like that, because that's going to give us melee damage reflect and missile block chance, plus armor and hit points, which is just nice. That's just good. And I like the pestilent decay. Could get the ashen wings, but I genuinely do like the pestilent decay. What do we have at the moment? We've got the spiked arms for the infernal. I do like the infernal gate. It does. The Gate of Chaos. Maybe we can switch that out for like something like that. Mind you, for the slaughter. That would give us more armor as well. Melee attack is only 60 now. Is there anything we can give that will give us a little bit more melee attack? Or we could go something like this, just trophied legs. This does give us devastating flanker. But if we do something like that, then our melee attack's up to 70, which is good. That's giving us a lot of melee attack, which I like. What was the... Is there anything new there? We do have the Doom Blade, which I just don't think is going to be as good as the big old choppy axe. Got the melee attack off that one, which is nice. So I mean, now we've got 70 armor, which makes us very tanky. Plus we've got, how much hit points? 12,000 hit points. Our melee defense is only 50. 70 melee attack is more than enough. And then you have the 810 piercing, which is, you know, pretty good. That's not bad, is it? Is there anything here that's going to give us like extra melee attack? I don't think so. I'll say I do like having the Infernal Gateway. So I think we'll stick with that. We're going to stick with that for the moment. So, upkeep reduction for Nurgle units, not bad. I do want to get some... I mean, hero action success chance. All. The only problem is, our heroes... We can only get the demon heroes, can't we? We can't get the cultists, which means we can... It's assault, isn't it? Which is not bad. It's not bad. Okay, let's grab that. Brian is going to get the onslaught.
Most privileged of Slanesh.
Tracy is going to get... I think a reduction in melee defense just makes everyone a little bit more susceptible to being, you know, stabbed rigorously.
I have ascended.
And then Carl is going to get a disc. And prismatic plurality. That one. He's going to get that one. That's what he's going to get. The Acelings are dead. That's good, but we do have guys heading in this direction, so we're going to have to deal with them. I also need to replace some of my lost units, which... We could go for some Demonettes. The Hellstriders are quite good. Do I get some Hellstriders? Do I get some Hellstriders? I think I do. Let's get some Hellstriders. Let's bring Tracy down here. We also need to get Paul in Tracy's army to help out, because we don't want to lose the Forbidden Citadel. So we'll upgrade the Forbidden Citadel to make sure we can't lose that. Everything here seems fine, which is good. We could get the extra garrison or... Right, Bay of Blades has the big garrison, doesn't it? It does. Big garrison. Longship Graveyard, it seems fine, actually. I could get some extra cash. I would like some extra cash. So let's do something like that. A little bit of extra growth. Not the worst thing to have. But let's concentrate on the extra cash for the moment. I could maybe... It's weird to get the Exalted Plague Bearers for Nurgle at level 3, but to get the Exalted Bloodletters, you need the advanced building, don't you? Wait, where do you get the Exalted Bloodletters? Oh, there we go. So you can get them at level 3, but it's an entirely separate different building compared to getting... I guess that's fine. Does it make sense? Maybe. Let's get a little bit of extra growth, I think. There we go. Commandment available. We're going to go with Nurgle, just to slow everyone down. What do we have here? We've got Zinch for the extra income from buildings, which is good. Here we've got Nurgle, again, to slow people down, so if they do come into our territory, we can hopefully easily bop them. I'm a little bit worried you may march over here, and then this army will attack. And if that happens, I don't think the Forbidden Citadel will hold out against that. But I guess we shall just have to see. Did you just run away? Is that what you did? Alright, fine. We opened up the path into Kislev, but I want to finish off these guys. That will potentially put me at odds with Kraken. Oh god, Kislev have already reached the coast. Jesus. Jesus. Katerin, chill out. Although Kastaltin threw his army at me, which means he doesn't have an army, which means this settlement is probably going to... He's probably going to lose that settlement. Which sucks to be him, I guess. But then he should have thought of that before he crossed me. Let's get more Hellstriders. We're going to put Paul into Tracy's army. Like that. And then we can't recruit any more units there. I'm going to leave Tracy here for a minute. Because my concern is that we might end up with more Kastaltin heading this way. I would be surprised considering the Wood Elves are already laying siege to him, but you know what the AI is like. You know what it's like. You can't trust it. We're going to leave that for the moment. Now, can we do diplomacy? Hello. Right, Crimson Skull. You are at war with Krakadrak and the Tree... I don't even know who the Tree Hammers are. They're apparently an ogre faction. Fine. What about... Can we get, like... Now, you don't like... That's deteriorating. So we may have a war between... Is it Nakari? Nakari and Scarbrand. And I don't really want to get involved in that. I would much prefer them to deal... They can just deal with that themselves. Hello? Disciples of the Maw. Well, I guess I'm fighting the Disciples of the Maw now. I don't know what... I guess... Oh, because they took Marienburg, didn't they? Oh, I've got a cosmic body. Holy shit. Insight or... I guess I choose influence, because the Bjornlings...
To be honest, I'd rather be raiding, but you'll have my time.
Friends? Which I guess is fine. Well, it's not how I'd spend my time. Right, we're going to head right for Winter's Pyre. And what does a cosmic body do, pray tell? Gives us foreboding intimidation, gives us 200 barrier hit points, 25 armor, and 30 melee defense, which is not as... well, I mean, melee, it will give us 80 melee defense, which makes us very tanky, and the barrier as well. But I think the melee damage reflection and missile block chance is just going to be better. Because we have Pestilent Decay, we have the Serpent Spine Tail, and we have damage reflect as well. So basically, if anyone's hitting Ted, they're having a bad day. If anyone's near Ted, they're having a bad day. Hellstriders. I would like a Hellstrider, but first, let us beef up our income. Let's do that. Now, what I should have done... So, here we go, learning. So, If I wanted to make a money settlement, what I should do is definitely put at least one Slaanesh settlement in it, because Slaanesh corruption increases income from buildings up to 10%. So the fact that we don't have a... So basically, I've made lots of mistakes here. One, I've got 2 corn capitals, which I shouldn't have. 2, I don't have a Slaanesh upgrade here. And 3, to be honest, the easiest money buildings to have, in my opinion, are Nurgle, because having more than 200 growth is very easy with Nurgle corruption, because that increases growth. And also, Slaanesh is gives you more money if you have over 50 public order. And if you're going to make like a money place, then you may as well like beef up the public order at the same time, and then you can just get lots of cash that way. So that's... To be honest, the Demon Prince seems to have a very, very good economy, at least compared to some of the factions that I've played anyway. Yeah, Tracy, I think you're just going to stay there for a minute, I think. Plus we spent all our money on buildings. Ambuscadia, a swollen chained tail. Well, that's a mood, isn't it? That's a mood. Now, you are suffering. I'm going to move Tracy down here. Ah, hello. That appears to be 2 stacks of troops. Okay, we are going to advance directly towards Winterpire. We need to take you out ASAP. You're going to sit in an ambush. I do want to... Oh, that's the altar of... Do you have a garrison? You do. Sort of. I mean, this should be fine. I think we're okay. And this place is absolutely dandy. I do want to get this, but this only gives us more income if the settlement is... the winds of magic is tempestuous, which is actually isn't that... We have no control over that. That's just entirely random. Whereas public order and growth we can control. A non-aggression pact. Yes, I mean I don't want to fight you, so we can be friends. Well, not friends, but... Oh, Marienburg's dead. Jesus. Tracy is a creator. I think we could easily take Winterpire. Just auto-resolve that one. Yeah, that's fine. Krakadrax's the capital, or the provincial capital here. So let's go with Slaanesh. Scarecrow banner. Best banner in the game, of course. And anyone who doesn't agree with that is wrong.
Chaos rewards me once more.
Okay, you're pretty fucked. Trace, I need you to go and hunt him down. Hello.
I will not obey.
Okay, let's go and get... Tracy needs to kill this... It says Pyrrhic Victory, but I reckon we got this. No problem. Who wants magical attacks? Anyone? Eeny, meeny, money, you. This is Tracy's first solo debut, is it not? How exciting. She's going to do great, trust me. Now, we do have these Marauders of Slaanesh. I mean, if you... Okay, so if you're a Marauder of Slaanesh, right? And let's say you're right-handed. Is that not going to be frustrating for you? If your right hand is a big old spike? Are they going to have to do each other? Is that what's going... Maybe they get the horrors. The horrors have got 3 hands. In the land of the one-handed arseless chap, the 3-handed horrors are king. Could do 3 at a time. Anyway, right, we've got some cavalry and doggos hiding in the trees. So as the skin wolves tear towards us, we're going to debuff them so that our marauders can do a little better and not maybe get instantly eviscerated. And then in we come from behind. The Hellstriders of Slaanesh tearing down the hill there, right into the back of those... Oh, doggos. There we go. So far, so good. A little pendulum coming out there as well to help out the horrors, routing 2 units at the same time. More Hellstriders coming in from behind to take out the Marauder Hunters with javelins. And then, of course, the blue horrors now freed up, unloading their blue fire directly into their back. Oh, that was quick. That was very quick. Tracy knows all about quick. Well, that was short and sweet, wasn't it? Was that Tracy's first solo outing? Maybe. Good fucking job, Trace.
We are legion.
If anything, Slaanesh is kind of dropping behind a little bit, so it's not the worst thing to get that little bit of extra. Let's do a little bit of zinch. A little bit of zinch. And then, Trace, you need some... Let's get some demonettes. Get some demonettes. Ted has acquired another settlement. But we do have some Empire forces on their way, which we're going to have to deal with. I don't think we're going to be able to... we might lose the Altar of Crimson Harvest, but... We've got a lot of territory here. We are, though, at war with... Scrag. Is it Scrag? Scrag. Yeah. We are at war with Scrag, but that's fine. That's no problem. And we've got access to... I think what I need to do is...
Thing will help with experiments, yes? Make many...
Maybe we can make friends with Throt. And if we can get him on side, we can use him as a military ally. That might be quite good. And then we can get some... Because apparently the Globideers are totally broken at the moment. So that might be fun. Funsies. What we got? Yeah, nah. I don't like that. That's not very good. It's this leather armor. Oof. No, I like the armor plague body. I think that's probably my armored chaotic body, armored plague body. No, I like that. We do have fanged scythes though. Could that potentially give us... Because at the moment we've got 1 point... Well, no, the problem is we have to drop the... I mean, we could get a left arm, couldn't we? That would give us Pit of Shades, which is nice. And then we could have a hand weapon. So... If we got a Chaos Blade, for example... It's 870... Which isn't as good. So we don't get an ability there, but we do get Pit of Shades, which is very nice. You do get a lot of anti-large, though. 40 bonus versus large. I just don't think it's as good. We had Infernal Gateway, didn't we? And then the Axe. Because that then gives us Infernal Gateway. It then means we have 1.2... Yeah, I think that's probably a modest helm. That does... Oh god, that's a massive bonus. It means we lose Frenzy and Fueled by Rage. But we do get Occam's Mind Razor. And some physical resistance. So we have 15 physical resistance. Compared to... Because we're only getting that if we have less than 50%. So that's not really that useful. Frenzy is nice, but this gives us more melee attack than that does. So I'm kind of tempted maybe to go with that. A swollen chain... Let's just give a slime trail. but I like the melee attack. Fiendish Tail only gives 5, 5, and 7, so I'm not interested in that. Spiked Legs. Do we need the... I feel like we could maybe switch that out for something else now. I do like Devastating Flanker, so we could do something like that. Because that's going to give us Devastating Flanker, 75 melee attack, 73 melee defense, 1.2k armor piercing, 80 armor, 15% physical resistance. Plus, I like that. Plus we have Mokham's Mind Razor Infernal Gateway. Let's go with that. Excellent. This is going very well, isn't it? I might turn the difficulty up, potentially. Because this seems to be... I've actually got money to play with, which is weird, because that doesn't usually happen. But that will have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.